Hi Leos, this week we are starting Mercury Retrograde, but before you panic, Mercury Retrograde is not always a bad thing. We do get a lot of talk about how our technology is going to go wrong, we're going to have all these miscommunications, we're not going to be able to think clearly, and some of it does have a little kernel of truth to it. You know, we do need to be a little bit more detail orientated. We do need to think before we speak a little bit more and listen a little bit harder. But there are also some really big benefits to Mercury retrograde, which are the fact that we get to kind of almost rewire ourselves a little bit at this time. So we've got until the 4th of June. That is going to be our first Mercury retrograde of 2022, where we get to kind of rewire our brains a little bit, or rewire the way that we speak and communicate with other people. So it might be that you find this week your communication is not as clear as it usually is, and that is not a cause for concern. What it is it's a cause for you to kind of really take a little bit of a moment and say to yourself, how can I improve this? How can I be more present? How can I listen more? How can I communicate what I mean in a clearer way? How can I be more direct? How can I speak my truth more? This is a very important time for you, especially this first week, for you to really explore some of that. So your cards for this Mercury retrograde are the Six of Swords and the Magician. So this is saying here that you really are able to do some healing work at the moment, and you've kind of taken that into your own hands recently. You've been very much on a journey of self-improvement, of healing, of moving on from something, and it's been almost kind of like a one-person show. You've been doing it all by yourself. This is saying that, you know, maybe it might be an idea to reach out to somebody as well, and to kind of halve the weight of that self-improvement, you know, to discuss with somebody, or to even kind of pay somebody, you know, like a therapist or an astrologer, tarot reader, you know, somebody that will listen to you and will help you to continue that in a slightly faster and more supportive way. So, as always, you can read the blog and book the readings from the links below, and have a fabulous first week of Mercury retrograde.